Yeah, well, I can't see the horses otherwise.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That's all right, I can take them down. Mr. Cruise, New York World, Kozowski, World Charmer.
I'm going to stay down here with what's in so that I can see better.
World Charmer, Mr. Cruise. World Charmer, Mr. Cruise, New York World, Kozowski. Hyneton Station. These runners just arriving at the start now. Just the 5 of them, a boutique field for the Barcaldine Cleaning Services Class 6. Favourite is Mr. Cruise, even money. Second line of betting, Hyneton Station 270, 340 for Kozowski, number 1, and 5 World Charmer 350. The roughie New York World at $7. Shan't be too long until these runners commence the loading process. Just a handful to face the starter. Mr. Cruise, World Charmer, Kozowski, Hyneton Station. That's your 5. Good win Felonious in race 1. And very competitive racing, the order of the day here this afternoon. Tough one to figure out this. I have an inkling that World Charmer will have enough pace to lead from barrier 2, where the Kozowski goes forward, where Mr. Cruise gets in the run, and we know New York World and Hyneton Station have good finishes on them as well. Loading underway for race 2, thanks to Barcaldine Cleaning Services. New York World just ejects before they could lock the gates behind. Kozowski, World Charmer, Hyneton Station, and Mr. Cruise. Next meeting here at Barcaldine will be the Easter Saturday meeting, and following that the May Day TAB Saturday meeting. Now, Paul Randall's just parted company with World Charmer, who just dipped on him. There could be an issue with the saddle. Randall just having a little bit of a look now with starter Mr. Merv Cullen. Hyneton Station out of line. New York World stands well. Mr. Cruise and Kozowski. Good finish race 1 with Felonious holding on from Supat. And finishing close up with Shadowway Drive. All 3 of those runners look to have a good season ahead. Kozowski's loaded. Still World Charmer, or Randall's off now, as the barrier blanket is reapplied. Is it a barrier blanket? No, they're just trotting him up. Had 2 attendants there behind it. Now Randall gets back into the structure. World Charmer's in. Finished the season with a bang, World Charmer, last year, and certainly drawn to be hard to beat here. Mr. Cruise goes in, and Hyneton Station. Started Mr. Merv Cullen, manual starting here this afternoon, as Hyneton Station just balked at the first attempt. Robbie Farr in the saddle this afternoon. Set to go, Mr. Cruise, your favourite, even money. Racing Pretty good line away. Kozowski was out the back early. On the other hand, World Charmer slingshot out of the barriers and goes straight to the lead. And Mr. Cruz, the favourite, straight up there to Eyeball in second. 2 further back to New York World, 2 to Hyndon Station. And last of all is Kozowski. The favourite, Mr. Cruz, takes over. Gets a length in front of on the inside World Charmer. New York World past the 500. Hyndon Station making hard work of it. And Kozowski's 8 lengths off this leader, who is the favourite as they turn into the straight. Mr. Cruz got 3 lengths in front of on the outside. Coming home is New York World, so too is World Charmer. It's still the favourite, Mr. Cruz, down past the 200. He's 2 lengths in front of New York World, who's starting to knuckle into the margin now. New York World goes up to Mr. Cruz, who's got a kick. It's still Mr. Cruz with 75 to go. New York World has come over the top. Bang! New York World wins a double to Boy Foster early. Beats Mr. Cruz. 3rd World Charmer. 4th Hyndon Station. Kozowski always rearward. New York World gets the chocolates. Tim Brummel for Boy Foster winning the first 2 races here this afternoon by Statue of Liberty out of Symphosa, Rocket Gibraltar mare, owned by Lizzie Callaghan. Well done, Liza. She's here this afternoon. Give me a wave, Lizzie. And trained by Boy Foster at Ilfracombe, a double to Boy here this afternoon. Mr. Cruz skipped away. Might have been a bit exposed, the favourite, to be honest. He hit the front a long way out. Stuck on okay by Schwazier at a Holly Weird, a Schnitzel mare. Jason Miss and Tony Schofield. And 3rd World Charmer by Charm Spirit out of Immaculate Lady, a Falkirk mare, Paul Randall and Patrick O'Toole. Actually, they didn't change order, or they didn't change order really the whole way around. The back 2 never got into it, Hyndon Station and Kozowski. But the winner all too good. Well, New York World by Statue of Liberty out of Symphosa, a Rocket Gibraltar mare, Eliza Callaghan, Boy Foster an early double, and Tim Brummel a double as well. We await times and margins. We'll get back to that later on. But your numbers will be 2, 4, 5, 3, 1. 2, 4, 5, 3, 1. The winner, New York World by Statue of Liberty out of Symphosa, a Rocket Gibraltar mare, Eliza Callaghan, the winning owner, Tim Brummel, a double, Boy Foster a double early, and New York World, who won a feature sprint in Longreach back in July last year, June last year it was, the Birdcage Sprint. Gets back to a Class 6 here today. A beautiful ride, Tim Brummel, and a nice win to start the racing season for the Foster. Connections. Favourite was okay, Mr. Cruz second, by Schwazier out of Holly Weird, a Schnitzel mare, Jason Miss and Tony Schofield, and 3rd World Charmer, Paul Randall, Patrick O'Toole.